go. Now I'm in frame. And here's my children right here. They're gonna be demonstrating for us. So that'll be fun. Hopefully, can you hear me? I don't know if I can see comments or not, but it looks like about a 9, we got about 9 people. I'm gonna just set my watch so we can get going. A couple of announcements. If you've got time, if you can go down to the bottom of that little screen right there and hit share, that'd be super helpful for not just for us, but for the world. Because if you think about it, the yoga that you're doing today could be helping somebody else as well. And so I think it's great to let people know kind of what we're doing on that front, that we are doing yoga and that we're not just sitting around quarantined, that you can go out and do yoga online, and this is a great way to do it. So really appreciate everybody being here. Looks like Bill's here as well. I got Mac. So I think we're just going to get started. If we can come to the top of the mat. And I'm probably just going to do some of this with them. We're going to interlace all 10 fingers. Place them underneath the chin. We're going to let out all our air through the mouth. Toes and heels are going to touch. Here we go. And then inhale. Elbows come up, 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 up. Exhale, head comes back. Inhale. Chin comes down. We're grounding through the feet. Elbows come up, 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 tightening through the core. Exhale. Head comes back. Elbows come forward. Elbows parallel with the earth. Inhale. Elbows up. And exhale, head back. Nice firm thighs. Our feet are firmly planted into the earth. Inhale. Elbows up. Chin into knuckles. Exhale. Head back. Inhale. And exhale. Head back. Hopefully you've got some nice heat going right now. Maybe you're in a bathroom. Inhale. Maybe you got a mirror in front of you. Exhale. Nice firm thighs here. Stomach nice and tight. Back is straight. Head is the only thing that's moving. Inhale. Good for the lungs and respiratory system. Up, up, up. Elbows up. Exhale. Head comes back. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Elbows come all the way up, up, up. Exhale. Head comes back. Elbows come forward. Inhale. Just a few more. And exhale. Head comes back. Great job. Inhale. Find your gaze in the front mirror. Good. Exhale. Head comes back. And then inhale. Biggest inhale yet. Elbows come up, 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 up. Fill up the lungs. Exhale. Head comes back. Elbows forward. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. So let's try to find stillness between each posture. I know it's hard, especially when you're at home. It's easy to go and pet the dog or go get a sip of coffee. But if you can, try to find Tadasana. It's a great exercise. Okay, half moon is next. Arms overhead. Interlace all 10 fingers. Release the pointer fingers. So big toes are going to touch here. Slight gap in the heels. And then biceps will frame the ears. Find a nice tall. And then we're going to tick-tock back and forth, right and left, right and left. We're just going to warm up here. Great job. Chin is off the chest, so our gaze is forward. Good. Great job. And then come back to center. Inhale, find your tallest self. So nice firm thighs. And then exhale, fingertips go right, hips go left. So 2 shoulders in one line from the side. Good. Biceps are going to hug the ears. Starting at the feet, our feet are firmly planted, but our weight is towards the heels. We want the weight in the heels. Chest is lifted, stomach is sucked in. Gaze is forward. Palms together if you can. There you go, good. Nice straight wrists, biceps framing the ears. Bring the head back just a little bit. There you go, good. Gaze is forward. Firmly planted into the ground. Hips going left, fingertips going right. Great job. Keep pressing just a little further. Reach just a little further. Press the hips just a little further left. And inhale, come up to center. Exhale. Inhale, find your tallest self. Exhale, fingertips go left. Hips go right. Starting at the feet. Feet firmly planted, but toes are not gripping the mat. So you're more into your heels here. You should be able to lift your toes up if you wanted to. Calves hugging towards the bone. Not hucking, but hugging towards the bone. Thighs hugging towards the bone. Hips pressing right. Fingertips reaching left. Biceps framing the ears. Gaze forward. Chin is off of chest. Find your fullest expression here. Press the hips to the right. Fingertips go left. And with an inhale, come on up. Back bend is next. Gaze up at the thumbs. And then trace the fingertips across the ceiling. Hips forward, fingertips back. You want to really lift the chest up. So instead of just bending in the back, lift the chest up. Lifting the chest up, gazing back. Good job. And with an inhale, come on up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend at the waist. Hands will find the earth. You can bend your knees here so your palms are on the mat. Right and left, right and left. Be pedaling the feet back and forth, right and left, right and left. This really loosens up the low back. So heels come up, there you go, good job. Hatha Hastasana is next. This is a little bit different than what you've done in the kids class before. So we're gonna actually tuck our hands underneath our heels, fingertips pointing forward. So you're gonna have to bend your knees real deep. There you go, good. Nose will nestle in between the knees, and then you'll start lifting the hips up, pulling on the heels. Back is elongating, head moving towards the earth. Great job. Lift the hips up just a little higher, pull on the heels just a little more. Great job. And with an inhale, release the hands, come on up. Arms over your head, arms by your side. Find Tadasana, find that stillness. Great job. Okay, I'm going to do the second set with you. Inhale, arms overhead. Release the pointer fingers. Big inhale, exhale, fingertips go right. Hips go left. Grounding down in both feet. Heels, weight in heels. Chest is lifted, hugging muscle to bone in the calves and thighs. Gaze is forward. Press the hips just a little further. And with an inhale, come on up. Exhale, inhale, find your tallest self. Exhale, fingertips go left, hips go right. Gaze is forward, chin is off of chest. Hugging muscle to bone with the calves, thighs, stomach is sucked in. Gaze is forward, chin is off of chest. Biceps frame the ears. Fullest expression. Inhale, come on up. Gaze up at the fingertips. Trace the fingertips across the ceiling. Lift through the chest. Hips pressing forward. Fingertips back. And with an inhale, come on up. Exhale, hinge at the waist. Hands will find the earth. Pedaling out the feet, right and left, right and left, right and left.
Fingertips will tuck underneath the heels. Podhot is next. Tuck underneath the heels. Forearms wrap behind the calves. Pull up on the heels. Nose nestles in between the knees. Pulling on the heels and then pressing into the fingertips all at once. Elongating through the spine. Head comes towards the earth. And with an inhale, release the hands. Come on up, arms overhead. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Step the right foot out. About 6 inches or hip width. Yeah, awkward pose is next. Fingertips come parallel with the earth. All 5 fingers touching here. And then sit back. Hips come back. Gaze is forward. Shoulders are back. Nice flat back here if we can. See if the thighs can come parallel with the earth. And with an inhale, come on up, all the way up to tippy toes. And then exhale, sit back towards the heels. Ankles flexing forward. Gaze is forward. Whoa. Relax the shoulders back. Then find a point in the front mirror. And with an inhale, come on up. Release the heels. Keep the arms where they are. Knees come in. Nice and slow. Count to 10. Let's see if we can all do it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back a little bit, Layla. See how I'm on my toes? There you go. Back is flat here. Fingertips reaching forward. Gaze is forward. And then, here's the hard part. 10 count on the way out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You like that? 3. All right, great job. Find Tadasana, arms by your side, toes and heels touch. Garudasana is next. Do you know what one that is? Really? Eagle. Oh yeah. This is a fun one. So arms overhead. Right arm wraps under left. Pull the elbows down. Sit deeply into your chair. Right leg wraps over left. Hopefully you're building up a good sweat right now. I know a lot of people are doing this in their bathrooms with the heater on. So pull the elbows down. Gaze is forward. Try to line up ankle, knees, elbows, nose. And with an inhale, come on up. Arms overhead. Left under right. Pull the elbows down. Sit deeply into the chair, left foot over right foot. Find a spot right in front of you that's not moving. Exhale, inhale. Just nice steady breath here. And then with an inhale, come on up. Arms overhead, right into second set. Right arm under left. Pull the elbows down. Sit deeply into the chair. Right leg over left leg. Wrap the leg. If you can, wrap the foot around the calf. Pull the elbows down. Gaze is forward. Sink just a little deeper. And with an inhale, come on up. Arms overhead. Left arm under right. Pull the elbows down. Sink down into the chair. Left leg over right leg. Pull the elbows down. Find your gaze in the front mirror. Something that's unmovable. And with an inhale, come on up. Arms overhead, arms by your side. Find Tadasana. This is a great place to grab a drink of water. So I'm going to grab my water. I think. Oh, I don't have any water in my water bottle. Look at that. I will say this, if you haven't, or if you are trying to practice on carpet, and you got a yoga mat on top of the carpet, it is very difficult for these balancing postures, but it also builds great strength in the ankles. Do you need to grab a drink of water? Okay, great. So balancing series is next. Ground down in the left leg. Standing forehead to knee is next. So they might do modifications. I think that Layla can actually do this, maybe. I will try my best. And Elvis will probably do the modification. So, left leg grounds down, right leg lifts. This is a great place to stay. Elvis is doing knee to chest, or you can just hold your leg here. Find somewhere that's not moving. If the left leg is completely straight and strong, then round forward and with a basket grip, grab underneath the sole of the right foot. If the left leg is still straight, kick the right leg out. Left leg straight, right leg completely straight. Elbows go below the calf. Gaze is forward. Stomach is sucked in. Find an immovable spot if you can, and release. Right foot finds the earth. That was a little short. Sorry, I can't look at my watch as I'm doing it as well. Right leg grounds down, left leg lifts. So make sure the right leg is completely straight. If the right leg is completely straight, shoulders are back, gaze is forward, chin is off of chest. Then round forward and with a basket grip, grab underneath the sole of the left foot. Kick the left heel forward. Heel forward, toes back. Right leg is completely straight. Elbows come below the calf. Gaze is forward. Kicking the heel forward, toes back. And release. No, that was like 45 seconds. Okay, sometimes it feels good to do a little back bend here. Nice little back bend. Great job. Okay, second set is a little bit quicker. We're going to go right into it right away. So ground down in the left leg. I find that it's really helpful to start with the feet together for a point of balance. Right leg lifts. Round forward and with a basket grip, grab underneath the sole of the right foot. Kick the right leg out, heel forward, toes back. Elbows come below the calf. Chin to chest. Forehead finds the knee. And release. Right leg finds the earth. Ground down in the right leg. Left leg lifts. Round forward and with a basket grip, grab underneath the sole of the left foot. Kick the left leg forward. Heel first, toes back. Elbows hug the calf. Chin finds chest. Forehead finds the knee. And release. Little back bend, it might feel good here. Do you guys remember what's next? No. Standing bow pulling. This is a fun one. So, unless you have a wall, go to the wall then. That's fine. Right elbow to right hip crease. Drop the hand by the side. Palm is facing up. And then we're going to grab the ankle from the inside. Left arm lifts. All 5 fingers touching. Both knees touching. Gaze forward. Kick with the right leg. Reach forward, left fingertips. Reaching and kicking. Abdomen comes parallel with the earth. We're going for endurance here. So really try to get into the shape that you can be in for an extended period of time. So left leg is completely straight, right leg is kicking, gaze is forward over the fingertips. We're reaching forward with the fingertips, kicking back with the right leg. Left leg is completely straight, two shoulders in one line, and release. Left elbow to left hip crease, palm facing the sky. Drop the hand down, grab the ankle from the inside. Right arm lifts. Gaze is forward, chin is off of chest. Kick and reach, hinge at the waist. Gaze is forward. Reaching, kicking, reach, and kick. Two shoulders in one line. Abdomen parallel with the earth. Right leg is completely straight. Grounding down in the right foot. Kick and reach, fullest expression, and release. Take a big breath here. Find Tadasana. We get to do it again. That's fun. Half the time though. Right elbow to right hip crease. Drop the hand down. Grab the ankle from the inside. Left arm lifts. Kick and reach. We're here for half the time, so get right into the shape right away. Kick and reach, abdomen parallel with the earth, left leg completely straight, right leg kicking, two shoulders in one line, and release. Left elbow to left hip crease, drop the hand down, grab the ankle from the inside, right arm lifts, gaze is forward, reach forward, kick, reach, kick, and reach. Find your fullest expression here. Two shoulders in one line. Kick and reach, and release. Find Tadasana. Come to the back of the mat. Tula Dandasana is next. Balancing stick pose. Arms overhead, interlace. All 10 fingers release the pointer fingers. Step forward on the left foot. Right toes hover. Hinge at the waist. Reach forward with the fingertips. Reach back with the toes. You're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back. Step forward on the right foot. Hinge at the waist. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step to the back of the mat. Find Tadasana. Find your stillness. Second set, Tula Dandasana. Arms overhead. Interlace all 10 fingers. Release the pointer fingers. Step forward on the left foot. Right toes hover. Hinge at the waist. Back is flat. Fingertips reaching forward. Toes reaching back. Stretching yourself apart. Natural human traction. And release. Step forward on the right foot. Left toes hover. Hinge at the waist. Reach forward with the fingertips. Reach back with the toes. Right leg is completely straight. Left leg is completely straight. Back is flat. And release. Find Tadasana. Come to the top of your mat. Take a quarter turn towards the right.
So, and I will go this way so you can see what it looks like from the side. So, arms overhead. Oh no, actually, arms to a T, big step out to the right. This is wide leg, forward fold. We're going to hinge at the waist, slowly go down. Gaze is forward, back is flat. Pressing into the mat with both feet. Reach for the outside of the feet, the heels, ankles, whatever is accessible. Relax the head down. Lift the kneecaps. That'll help engage the quadriceps. Back is flat. Gaze should be at the ground or behind you. Pulling with bicep strength on the legs. Arms to a T, and with an inhale, right foot meets left, arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Second set. Arms to a T, big step out to the right. Gaze is forward, hinge at the waist. Neck is elongated, spine is elongated here. Grab for the outside of the feet, ankles, calves, whatever's accessible. Engage in the quadriceps. Back is flat. Arms to a T with an inhale. Come on up. Right foot meets left. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. And this same, sequence or same side. I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. Triangle, Trikonasana is next. Stay where you are on your mat. That's what I'm trying to say. Stay where you are on your mat. Arms overhead. And then big step out to the right, even bigger than the last time. Right toes rotate, left toes rotate in somewhat. Bend deeply in the right knee. Palms will flip. Tick-tock the arms, 6 and 12. Gazing up at the fingertips towards the sky. Right fingertips are pointing toward between the big and second toe. We're stretching the arms apart. Left foot, the knife edge of the left foot is into the floor. Right foot is firmly planted into the floor. Find your fullest expression here. See if you can get your thigh, your front thigh, parallel with the earth. And then inhale, come on up. Right toes in, left toes rotate out. Bend deeply in the left knees. Palms face the front. Tick-tock the arms, 6 and 12. Gazing up the top fingers right here. Planting the right foot firmly into the ground. Left thigh is parallel with the earth. Trying to find triangles here. Hopefully you can see a triangle between my thigh, my side body, and my tricep. Fullest expression here. With an inhale, come on up. Left toes in. Right foot meets left, top of mat, arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Sorry, I'm coming really close to you. Hi. Second set, half the time. Arms overhead. Big step out to the right. Right toes rotate. Thigh is parallel with the earth. Arms parallel with the earth. Hands facing the front. And then tick-tock the arms, 6 and 12. Arms reaching apart, pressing firmly into the mat with both feet.
Gaze up at the top fingers. Stretching yourself apart. Bend just a little more in that front knee. See if you can get the right thigh just a little more parallel to the earth. Inhale, come on up. Right toes in, left toes out. Bend deeply in the left knee. Palm face the front. Tick-tock the arms, 6 and 12. Gazing up at the top fingers. Press the right foot firmly into the mat. See if you can get the left thigh just a little more parallel to the earth. And with an inhale, come on up. Left toes in. Right foot meets left, arms overhead, arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Let's. Is that your name? Yeah. That's fun. So, next is separate leg stretching, standing separate leg stretching. So arms overhead, just cross the thumb. So the thumb should be crossed. Arms overhead, biceps at the ears. Step out to the right about 3 feet. Pivot on the heels, 2 heels in one line. And then dive down over the right knee. Forehead and knee will meet. Try to straighten the right knee as much as you possibly can. Breathing into the back body here. It will be difficult to breathe. It will also be difficult to talk, because it's hard to talk right now.
You look like a squished hippopotamus.
That is adorable. With an inhale, come on up. For anybody that didn't hear that, my daughter just called me a squished hippopotamus. So she's adorable. Rotate on the heels. Now we're going to dive down over the left knee. Forehead will find the knee. Knee and forehead meet here. Pressing the knee into the forehead, forehead into the knee. And with an inhale, come on up. Right toes in, right foot meets left. Find Tadasana. Face the front of the room. There we go. Tree and toe stand. Last standing posture. I feel like maybe I missed something, but I don't think I did. Ground down on the left leg. Right leg lifts. In the hot sequence, we try to get the right foot to the left hip crease. So the sole of my foot is facing to the sky. Right hand to heart center, left hand to heart center. If toe stand is in your practice, you can do that. So you're going to hinge at the waist, gaze is going to be forward. You're going to bend in the knee, hands will find the earth. Hips will hover just above the heel, gaze is forward, right hand to heart center, left hand to heart center. And just balance. And then reverse out. Meet us in tree. One final breath in tree. And release. This is so entertaining doing it with a 12 and 14-year-old. They're hurting themselves more than any yoga class I've ever been in. Anyway, ground down in the right foot. Left leg lifts. Left foot to right hip crease. So sole of foot facing the sky, left hand to heart center, right hand to heart center, if you can. Toe stand is in your practice. Gaze is forward. Hinge at the waist. Bend at the knee. Hips will hover just above the heel. Find your drishti and balance. And with an inhale, come on up, reverse out of toe stand. And release. Left punch there. Savasana. Why don't you do a Savasana? Head towards the front, feet towards the back.
Honor your standing series. Yeah, yeah. We're at the floor series, so we get 2 minutes here of Savasana. I'm going to give you 2 minutes of complete silence. My daughter instructed me to stop talking, which makes me want to talk, but I'm not going to. I will cue you out of Savasana here in 2 minutes. Arms by your side. Window moving is next. Lift the right leg. Pull the right knee in towards the right armpit. Love the flexibility over here, avoiding the rib cage. So we're pulling the right knee in, shoulders on the mat, gaze is up at the ceiling, pulling just a little more, and release. Lift the left leg, right knee, or left, yeah, getting my lefts and right mixed up. Left knee to left armpit, avoiding the rib cage. Back of head is on the mat. Gaze is up at the ceiling. Pull in just a little more and release. Lift both legs. Grab opposite elbows just below the knees. Good. Back of head is on the mat. Then pull the knees in. Pull in on the shins. Elongating through the spine, gaze up at the ceiling, massaging the transverse colon here, aiding in digestion, and release. Find Savasana. My daughter thinks that sounds disgusting. Helps in digestion. So find Savasana, it's quiet. Arms overhead. Big inhale, double exhale. Yogi, sit up, good job. Flip over, it's time for everybody's favorite forearm plank. Yeah. Forearm plank is next, so that's super fun. So up onto the forearms, I'm starting timing now. Back is flat. Gaze just between the fingertips. Fingers should be pointed forward. You can grip into the mat a little bit with fingertips, pressing the forearms into the mat. Puffing out through the shoulders.
hips parallel with the ground, so nice flat back. I don't want hips lifted too much, I don't want to drop too much. Pressing into the mat with all 10 toes. So all 10 toes are pressed into the mat. You can feel a good stretch there in the Achilles tendon. Now just breathe. Gazing just in front of the fingertips will help. You can count all 10 fingers. As you count them, then you will start to be almost done. Feel the pressure in the forearms, puffing up through the back. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Great job. You can find Sphinx, Seal, whatever feels good here to help release. And then we're going to move right into Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. So arms underneath shoulders, fingertips pointing forward. Find a cobra's tail with your legs. So your legs will be pressed together, toes pressed together, heels pressed together, calves, thighs. Find one cobra's tail. And then press into the mat with the hands. Lift the chest. Look up. Lift up. Find Savasana. Back locust is next. Shimmy the hands underneath the abdomen. Completely straight. I'd rather it be straight than high. Lift the left and release. Shimmy hands, both hands just a little bit closer together if you can. Mouth is on the mat. And then lift both legs. Great job, Layla. Press into the mat with both hands. Lift the legs just a little bit higher. A little bit higher. And release. Right ear to the mat, look left. Great job. Arms out to a T. Full locust is next. Chin is on the mat. Legs together. Ankles touch, toes touch. Lift the chest up, lift the legs up. Gaze is forward and release. Left ear to the mat, look right. Arms by your side, find Savasana, find your stillness. Floor bow is next. Kick the heels up. Grab the ankles from the outside. Chin will find the mat. Kick deeply into the hands. Hands will pull on the feet. Feet kicking into the hands. Chest will lift, forming a natural human bow. Look up, go up, hard up. Look up, go up, and release. Which way are we going? Left. Okay. Look left, right ear on the mat. Find stillness here. Come to tabletop. Top of mat. Fixed firm is next. Separate the heels and sit in between the heels. So it's going to look something like this. So knees will touch. Sit in between the heels. You guys can't see me. in between your heels like that. And then right foot to right heel, left hand to left heel, right elbow down, left elbow down. Right elbow down, put your right elbow down on the ground. Yep, left elbow down. And then recline all the way back. Yep, just like that. Beautiful version of fixed firm. She's got a nice back, nice little bridge here. Can reach underneath. Yep. Yeah, that's great. That's a perfect place to be. And I was there for a long time. It took me a long time to be able to recline back here. And if you put your, if you separate your knees just a little more, there you go. You might be able to go back a little further. There you go. And with an inhale, come on up. Head comes up last. Turn around, find Savasana. Head towards the front, feet towards the back. Yep. Arms overhead. Big inhale, double exhale, yogi sit up. Good job. Turn around at the back of your mat, facing forward. Half tortoise is next. Sit on the heels, arms overhead. Just cross the thumbs here. And then slowly go down. Forehead will meet the mat, and then little pinky fingers will meet the mat. Good job, Layla. Hips stay on the heels. We're elongating through the back body here. Hips are pressing forward, arms are reaching for this. We are active with our arms here. Hips back, fingers forward. And with an inhale, come on up. Nice and slow. And then head towards the front, feet towards the back. Find Savasana. Trying to give little Savasanas in between here. Seems like online things just seem to go a little bit quicker. So, arms overhead, big inhale, double exhale, yogi sit up. Find the back of your mat. Cobra is next. Find the middle of your mat, excuse me. Sit. Stand tall on the knees. So, did I say cobra? I meant camel. Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about. So right hand to low back, left hand to low back, and then try to pull the elbows together. Chest is up. And then gaze up at the ceiling slowly. See how slowly you can go into cobra.
Not cobra,
Head.
camel.
Camel. God, why do I keep saying cobra? Into camel. Hips forward, head back, elbows energetically pressing together. Gaze back, look back, chest is up. And with an inhale, come on up. Turn around, find Savasana, head towards the front, feet towards the back. Arms overhead, big inhale, double exhale, yogi sit up. Find the back of your mat. Rabbit is next. Sasandasana. Sit on the heels. You're going to grab the heels from the outside. So imagine your arms are out like this and just hands come down. Fingers on the inside, thumbs on the outside. So from the side, looks like that. No. Just Fingers on the inside, thumbs on the outside. So, ooh, yeah, just like that. Forehead finds the knees. So you're going to round forward. Forehead finds the knees first. Nope, forehead finds the knees. There you go. And then lift the hips up. As the hips lift up, top of head will find the earth. Forehead and knees should be pressing into one another the entire time. Do not look left and right. Do not look left and right. Hey! I say that for a reason. It's for your neck health. Thank you. Jeez. Pulling on the heels. Rounding forward. And with an inhale, come on up. Find Savasana. Head toward the front, feet towards the back. You guys are not listening to me. Not surprising. Yeah, you did the same thing. You looked left.
Well, before you said it, and
Don't look left and right. It's for the health of your neck. It's okay.
it was before you said
It's all good. It's all good at this point. Arms overhead. Big inhale. Double exhale, yogi sit up. Come to the back of your mat. Jani Shirsasana. You're going to turn around. Sit down at the back of your mat. Right leg comes out, left leg comes in. Arms overhead. You're going to grab for the sole of the right foot. Forehead and knee will meet. Bend the knee as much as you need to. Drop the left shoulder down. There you go. This is a compression posture. So forehead and knee are pressing into one another. And with an inhale, come on up, arms overhead. Switch out the legs. Dive down over the left leg. Forehead and knee will meet. And with an inhale, come on up. Both legs out front. Lie all the way back. Lie all the way back. There you go. You're lying down. And then arms overhead. Big inhale. Realigning sit up. Double exhale. Reach for the feet. Great. Grab the big toes with the peace fingers. Back is nice and flat. Gaze is forward. So roll the shoulders back if you can. There you go. Gaze is forward. Back nice and flat. Chin is off the chest. And relax back. Find Savasana. Find your stillness. Arms overhead. Big inhale. Double exhale, yogi sit up. Half Lord of the Fishes is next. Cross the left leg underneath the right, and then right leg comes over top. Nope, right leg comes over top. Yep, just like Elby's doing. So left leg underneath, and then right leg comes over top. Right toes pointing forward. Right hand kickstands behind. Left arm lifts. Nope, other way leg. There you go. Left arm lifts, and then cross. See if you can touch your knee, your left knee with your right hand, and then gaze over the right shoulder. Look out of the corner of the right eye towards the back. Spine elongated here. Imagine there's a string at the top of your skull and you're just being pulled up. Nice, long spine. And then release, switch the legs out. Yep, you can do the spin, do the yogi spin, or you can do that. So left hand behind, right arm lifts. crosses in front. Right hand to left knee. Or right hand to right knee, excuse me. Elongate through the spine. Look out of the corner of the left eye. Imagine a string at the top of your head. Gaze out to the corner of the left eye. Elongate and release. We have found ourselves at final breathing. So, kneel down on your mat. I like to sit on my heels, hands on my thighs, shoulders back, gazes forward. And here we go. Don't worry about the inhale, just exhale. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second set is just a little bit quicker, so lick your lips, swallow a couple times. Here we go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, everyone. Find Savasana. Head at the top of your mat, feet towards the back. If you enjoyed this class, please
Give it a
share
thumbs
it
up.
on your Facebook page. And we've got classes every day, at least 3 times a day, sometimes 4 times a day. If you're a member, we've also got a member site. So you can join that just by requesting if you are a member. And then we've got lectures. I know Brad did a lecture, Joy did a lecture. They are great. So thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you so much for being a part of the YogaPod community. And we will see you soon. Enjoy your Savasana as long as you need. Namaste.